This is not a video I thought I would be making just a week removed from the 2024 NFL season about our Detroit Lions, but it looks like it's something I'm going to have to talk about. This is opposite of what you may think, and that is, will the Detroit Lions decide to part ways with Za'Darius Smith? Now, I'm going to tell you, I understand the logic that somebody could have with this, but I would be completely flabbergasted if Brad Holmes decided to make this move, and I would truly begin to question, does he even care about a defensive line the way most of us do? But before we go into the reasons why or why not Za'Darius Smith may be a Detroit Lion in 2025, let's look at what he had to say coming from SI.com. This is via his Instagram, but you can see it better on this post here. It says, Motor City, 2024 didn't go as planned at all. We fell short of the outcome we had planned for. 2025 gives us another opportunity to adjust and go for that championship. I enjoyed every moment with my boys, and even though some faces have changed for the new season, I hope to be part of this great organization in the future. That's fantastic. This guy has only been with this team for he had like 2 solid months. Za'Darius Smith literally had 2 solid months. We traded for him at the trade deadline. He did not play that first game. He played the second game. So that Texans game, he didn't play. But he was valuable in coaching our guys up. Remember, we weren't getting any pressure on CJ Stroud. And then he was able to help the young folks on the sideline. And that second half, we came out, made some adjustments, and was able to get to CJ Stroud, get some pressure on him. And then he wound up playing the games after that. And in his time with the Detroit Lions, all right, he had 4 sacks. Aiden Hutchinson, who had been out for 90 some odd days at the time that the Lions season ended, had 7.5. Number 2 was Za'Darius Smith at 4. I think he had 9 on the season in total if you add his ones with the Cleveland Browns. It would be completely idiotic, in my opinion, to trade, not trade, but move on from Za'Darius Smith. Now, this is why it could happen. I saw this article from A to Z Sports, and then I've been seeing a lot of people talk about it, and I said, you know what, Derek, let me talk about it as well, because at first I'm not buying into it, but let me give you this information. Coming from A to Z Sports Detroit, says the problem is Smith's contract structure. He's currently in line to get paid $8.9 million in bonuses on the 3rd day of the new league year, which is March 15th. So about 6 weeks, 7 weeks. The bonuses jump Smith's salary up to $11 million in 2025 if he plays for the Lions. So that's $11 million to play in 25, but there's more. If he's not re-signed after 2025, he'll count $5.2 million or so against the cap in 2026, even though he's not on the team. It's because of the void years tacked onto his deal, which create another issue on their own. It makes it cheaper up front, but to boil it all down, the Lions have to eventually pay the tab on the money they kick down the road, which is what void years ensure. If the Lions re-sign Smith after 2025, then the void years will get tacked onto the end of whatever the length of the new deal represents. Now, here's what they would save if they were to part ways with him. This is a quick way of having, says that there is a quick way of having to, there's a quick way out of not having to pay any of this money. If the Lions were to part with him before the new league year starts, they wouldn't have to pay any of the dead money, and they'd save over $5.7 million against the cap. If Smith is on the Lions on the 3rd day of the new league year, all of his bonuses kick in, and he suddenly becomes a pretty expensive player. Well, you know what? I understand what Mike Payton is saying. I understand the reality of the situation. I understand all of that. But that would be dumb in my opinion. It would be dumb. This is what got us into the issue that we're in the first place. So, okay, so what? We pay him $11 million. We pay him $11 million. Maybe we work something out with them for the seasons after that. We're paying this man regardless, whether or not he plays for us in 2026 or not. So, $11 million. Let's just go through the list and just off the top of the dome. The pass rushers that we've signed have been less than stellar, less than mediocre. Marcus Davenport, about $7 million, all guaranteed. He did nothing for our team. He got a half a sack, maybe one in total. That's the problem. always trying to save money somewhere. We traded for this guy. Now, we did give up some picks. We got Za'Darius and I think a 6th-rounder back, and that's all fine and dandy. But don't have Za'Darius Smith be another Trinity Benson, where you trade 2 picks away, you get a player and a pick, and then that dude is not on the team anymore. That would be the dumbest thing that Brad Holmes could do, would be to part ways with Za'Darius Smith to save some money. So you traded, you gave away capital, you brought a guy in that would help the team. He only played 7 games or so with us, and you don't bring him back, you cut him? That would be literally the dumbest thing Brad Holmes could do. 100%. You know what I hear? And this is not just coming from Mike. This is period. You guys are using the word owed and wash. Don't forget. Now, let me be very clear. I don't think Brad Holmes is going to do this. There are dumb things, and then there are stupid things. And to part ways with Za'Darius Smith would just be idiotic. It would be dumb. When literally he's the only pass rusher we had on our team. And he's under contract. Why not keep him? Why not help him out? Do we need to do more? 100%. But why would we do this? To save? We're going to kick the money down the road. If he plays on the team, because what I'm understanding, if they part ways with him, they don't have to pay that money? Is that what I'm understanding? If he's not re-signed after the 2025 season, he'll count 5.2. So let me get this straight. If I'm understanding this right, if he plays in 2025, we have to pay him in 2026, or he'll count against the cap in 2026 is what I meant to say. But if he doesn't play, he won't count against the cap. So either way it goes, whatever way it goes, it doesn't matter. There is no reason that the Detroit Lions should cut Za'Darius Smith, for no reason at all. Especially if you look at the history of what Brad Holmes has done. The guaranteed money that he gave to DJ Chark, the voided years that were on his contract, DJ Chark got a little over $10 million guaranteed. There were 2 void years in his contract, and the dude only played 11 games for us. There's no reason that you should cut a guy that actually made a difference on your team for any reason. None whatsoever. What Brad Holmes should be, instead of trying to get rid of pass rushers, what he should be trying to do is get more. Not cut the few that we have that are actually under contract, especially going through stuff. You know how many people that Brad Holmes defers contracts with? And Za'Darius Smith, in his brief time here, DJ Chark only put up like a 500 and some yards. This would be dumb. Now, I understand maybe this was what Mike Payton just thought about to bring up. They got a YouTube channel over there and all that other stuff. I'm not trying to come at Mike. My thing is, if this is even being entertained by Bradley, Matthias, Jerome, Cornelius Holmes, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a problem. I would begin to question a lot at that point. For all the things that this guy has done to save money, that is why we're in the situation that we're in. You're always trying to save a buck or two. This would be dumb. You traded for a guy to essentially be a loner. Anyway, give me your thoughts on this. This would be dumb in my opinion. I don't see this happening. Za'Darius wants to be back. And the funny thing is, I don't know where I heard this from, but like right after the season was over, all on Twitter was saying Za'Darius Smith didn't want to, it was some drama between him and the Lions. And I'm like, what? I was there when we beat the Minnesota Vikings. The dude has been nothing but a blessing. All smiles, no problem. Nobody, where did this whole animosity or strife come from? I don't know, but the Lions parting ways with Za'Darius Smith would be absolutely dumb, in my opinion. But let me know your thoughts. Do you think the Lions should move? Oh, he's 33. So what? Tyson Alu was 35. Bruce Irvin was 36. Calais Campbell, who we were trying to get, is 38. So what? If the dude can perform, let him perform. Let him perform. We are desperate right now. We traded for a guy. We're paying this guy. Let him play on our team. That would just be dumb, but I would love to know your thoughts down in the comments below. Also, I wanted to let everyone know, all my members know, if you are on the director tier, I did add your name to the list. I apologize. It's been quite the whirlwind of this year. All right. So I want you to pause. I was going to read all you guys off, but it's quite a bit. It's 31 of you. So I did add some new names, but I want to shout out Adam Carver, my very first member, my 10-month members, Adam Carver, Spencer Smothers, Stanley Miner, and Master Chief. I want to shout out you guys. And also my new members to this tier as well. We got Dana Ralston, Marco's World, D. Elliott, and Keep Pushing, all new to the director tier. If you are a recruit member, I appreciate you. Executive member, I appreciate you guys as well. Now that the off season is here, I'll try to figure out what I can do for the mid-tier members as well. But I will say everything was described in the membership tier, and we're going to be doing more in those, now that the off season is here. So thank you guys so much. If you are a director tier and you do not see your name, all you got to do is let me know. You can email me. You can leave a comment. You can message me on Twitter. We are on Instagram now at Lions Syndicate. And yeah, man, I'm excited about this entire thing because this channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members. It doesn't matter what level you are, just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. I got some exciting news. I don't know if I should tell y'all about it, though. We're starting to level up Lions Syndicate and the Syndicate Sports Studios, starting to level up. Got a potential investor in the brand, and I'm excited about it to see what they have to say and where we could take this thing. So I'm excited to bring you the best content possible. Take care of yourself and each other because you guys are awesome. And as always, go Lions.